Welcome back to Brazil Crypto Report. For this episode, I sit down with Alex Adogio on site at Blockchain Rio. Alex is the CEO of Sonica, which is an exciting no-code platform for building and deploying Web3 projects.
Ótimo.
Amazing. So we are here with Alexandre Adogio, CEO of Sonica, and he's coming all the way from Blumenau in Florianopolis to be with us today at Blockchain Rio. So welcome, Alexandre, to the show.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Plowing through a lot of interviews today, but it's been fun. Lots of energy drinks, lots of adrenaline, but doing good. What's your first impression of the conference so far?
Oh man, it's amazing to be here with Brazilian ecosystem, and they show a lot of professionalism, and they are in another level of the event this year. And I'm confident about bring business and do a lot of network together with the Sonica and me.
Amazing. So why don't you talk a little bit about yourself? Just kind of give us some of your personal background, professional background, how you got into Sonica and Web3.
Well, my name is Alex Adogio. Don't speak Alexandre because for your people it's very difficult. And Alexandre Adogio, Alex Adogio, and I'm from São Paulo. I'm born in São Paulo, and I work with digital marketing about 15 years, doing a lot of projects like digital presence, CRMs, website builders, and other things for the markets. And in 2016-17, I went to Santa Catarina to work with the digital ecosystem there. It's very strong in Florianopolis. Startup ecosystem, and we have a lot of government efforts to put the companies together. And you have hubs for innovation and open innovation too. And I work with a lot of companies. And I put my digital marketing agents in the city for 4 years.
Okay.
And I start to know about how manage and how launch a startup and a technology company. And so my background is first is digital marketing, and now I'm management.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what do you like most about living in Floripa and Santa Catarina? What's the best part?
Oh man, it's a very cosmopolitan country, city. You have French people, American people, African people, Brazilian people living together, and you have a lot of fun. And we ask this about in Brazil, life quality. You know, in Floripa you have a qualidade de vida. You have a good life way. And the Floripa way of life, we speak about this there. And you have a stronger ecosystem in technology. In the same time, you have beaches, you have parties, you have friends, and there are a beautiful place to entrepreneurs in technology.
Yeah, so what more could you ask for, right?
Yeah.
So maybe talk a bit more about what is Sonica? What's the origin story of Sonica? What are you guys doing in Floripa and elsewhere?
Yeah, the history of Sonica begins a little after pandemic. Okay, we built a startup in the website builder like Wix, like Duda or Webflow. We put this into marketing in Brazilian market because here we have a lot of agencies, little agencies for one people that do a lot of efforts, a lot of work for the brands.
Okay.
And we built a website builder with no code way that you can do a website, complete website with traffic mechanisms like SEO, search engine optimization, integration with social media, Google, a lot of things to put the PME, like medium markets, like companies, small companies, SMEs, okay,
yeah,
for your markets, to put these companies into internet. And we did a lot of websites in this builder, and we begin shortly shortly after pandemic, and we start sell 2, 3, 4, 10 clients in January of 2020, and become a strong company in short month, because we grow up a lot in short space, and we put about 200 clients in 6 months. And the company the company was successful, quickly successful. But we noticed that this marketing, website builder marketing, will be red seed. There are a lot of competitors, and the no code, because of the pandemic, the no code became the single way to do things in the technology. Because after pandemic, all companies begin to offer no code platforms. And because of that, we are searching new ways to do our customer acquisition. And I find NFTs and tokens. Yes, in 2021, I noticed about what the name of the guy? The guy who sell NFTs in the Christie's about $60 million.
Oh,
Beeple, yeah. I noticed Beeple, and I studied his case, and wow, this is the future of the customer acquisition, because since that era, I see the NFTs like I can manage customers for my company, for my brand. And we put efforts to transform your Web2 company in Web3. We pivotate, that's right to speak, is pivotate, in Web2 website builder to Web3 no-code builder. And now we launch the platform MVP in 2022 in NFT Rio.
Okay.
And in the final of the year, we received our first round of investments, and we did develop a new way of the platform, and the launch in Collision Toronto last June.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's we have about 220 users in the platform. It's a self way to do Web3 projects. That is the short stories of Sonica, And our main effort now is to bring Web2 to Web3 to build projects.
Oh, very cool. That's super interesting, but it could resonate with what you're saying in the sense that like having a strong online presence is so powerful now. It's such an important thing. And you're right, like a few years ago, like there's really nobody else offering these types of solutions. And now it's like when I look on Twitter or like on X, like half the ads I see are for like no code, like build your company with these no code tools, or build your website with these no code tools.
Yes.
So it's kind of like everywhere now, right? So you had to find a way to differentiate.
Yeah.
And you saw the example of Beeple, and you got inspired, and you're like, okay, maybe there's something here, like NFTs and tokens into your product. Maybe talk about from the kind of from the end user experience. So say I'm in the process of creating a new website for myself. So maybe okay. Like let's use like me as like a literal example here. I'm looking to upgrade. I'm looking to create a new website that to boost my online presence.
Okay.
Like tangibly, like what does this look like when I use the Sonica platform or the Sonica suite of tools? Like what am I actually like doing, and what am I getting out of this?
We got a lot of lessons. Our knowledge in website builder for no code is for me is great. We do a lot of experiments. We have a lot of problems with the clients, and we put this knowledge in Web3 no code. With Sonica, you have in the main dashboard 3 journeys. You can do your NFT collection, your fidelity token or community token in a single journey, no code. With a few clicks, you can build your smart contract and you put your NFT there. I think that it is our focus is for the digital agencies marketing agencies, and the Hyper is one of their catalysts. We are his sellers, and we think that this kind of market approach is like is the mainstream in the future, because my challenge now is do it go to marketing, because I need to improve my resellers to use my platform and deliver this for their clients. But I think that we need to put efforts and as ecosystem, as I said to you, as companies, everybody together, to bring this kind of clients, final clients, without ABM friction, account-based marketing, like a client is a project, is a long-term developers, isn't healthy for the Web3 ecosystem, because you have to do traction, you have to do growth for the business to attract investments and customers. And in Sonica, we put the platform in the mode that in maybe 2 years, 2-3 years, everybody will need to put this. I need to build my fidelity token for my company, or I will contract my digital agency to do my community token for my clients. And with Sonica, we think that this is the right mindset, with everything no code. And we put our developers, and some developers in Web3 hate us because of that. Because we put in the simple way the project for the reseller, for the catalyst, short before the podcast here, a client of Hyper asked me about the configuration of the contract for the real estate contract, okay? Tokenization of real estate here in Brazil will be a great market. There are a lot of companies, but efforts in this. And he asked me about how can I do? Man, Sonica don't get the service.
Right.
We put in the Hyper on my catalyst, my reseller, he puts the service flows in the platform and sell for the final client. I don't want to do the service for the client. I need to be a PLG platform, SaaS platform for the reseller catalysts, do projects for the market.
So you aren't necessarily going out and contracting directly with clients. Interact. You're not just going out looking for like retail customers to sell.
Yeah. For now, we have to be a little tech-enabled, like I need to bring the client together with my reseller and to do configuration setup of the platform, because they don't have the knowledge to do that. For now. For the future, I think that everybody will need this, like HubSpot, like Webflow. It will be simple than these platforms.
No, this is really interesting, and I can certainly appreciate the vision of this, and I think that in Web3 you do have this kind of paradox where we have all this rhetoric of, we're going to empower users and we're going to allow people to take control of their own data and their own desktop.
Okay.
But on the other hand, a lot of these tools are just like so impossible for any like average person to use, right?
Okay.
So what you've done here is really you're taking these concepts, these tools, and you've kind of packaged them into kind of this no code format that really, like anybody, like myself included, could just come and use this and build my own, create my own platform, create my own site, integrate all these tools that are already packaged in. So I like where you're coming from in this, just in that it solves one of these kind of critical gaps in the kind of the Web3 user onboarding process, right? Where the knock on Web3 has always been that the user experience is so bad, right? Where you need to be like this highly technical person to be able to figure out how to use these things, right? And it seems like what you're doing is a pretty critical service to bridging that. So I totally appreciate where you're coming from. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to talk a bit about just kind of like your fundraising, like your cap table, if you want to disclose any of that. Like you mentioned earlier, you guys got invested around in a couple of years, like somewhat recently. I can't remember how long ago, but kind of where are you guys on that kind of that growth trajectory, and what's next in the roadmap?
We think like you, but first of all, speak here about the principles of Web3, okay? Let's think about what is to get email in the beginning. You need to download the software like Outlook. Let's put this. And when Google launched your email system in the navigator, in this area is like, what the name of the navigator is? Explorer.
Yeah.
Everybody think about what is a problem. I have afraid about lose my emails or lose my attachments. The curve of adoption is long term because there are confidence about the system, about the technology, okay? This is the same with Web3. We need to abstract everything to put this in traction, to put this in mass adoption. Like, we need to put in the Sonica, we have now, you can do create your wallet with your email, like that. But I don't collect your email, okay? In Sonica, you can pay in Pix. Why Pix? Because people here needs to buy NFTs with money transfer, fiat transfer, direct to fiat transfer. Is a marketing character, it's marketing culture, okay? About the fundraising Sonica, we get the first round with Invisto last year, and the first batch of the money we built the platform, and then now we are in the middle of the go-to-market. Like with this, we are doing these events like a blockchain festival. We did startup summits, and now we have Web Summit Lisboa. And yes, and the RD Summit is the biggest marketing digital marketing event of the Americas in the November now in São Paulo.
What's the name of it?
RD Summit.
Okay.
It's a RD station platform. It's a HubSpot competitor. Is one of the biggest of the market, and the first of this we are going to market with these events and put efforts to bring his sellers, and in the same time you are touch the communities, Web3 communities, Web3 roots like the gens and flippers with BLG platform to got stronger in the technology to build the technology very strong to serve these projects, in the same time, and now we are in the community in Toronto, NFT Toronto. La Zona 3 in Mexico. We are in the two communities one in Japan, China, and we're looking forward to put the platform to communities use to do NFT collections and other things and ICOs, etc.
Interesting.
Yeah, and beside of that, we are looking for evangelization for the market here in Brazil. We have the AAA Inovação. Is education platform. We are building the NFTs there to teach people about the Web3. And we are opening the next round in Sonica. Now, this is a spoiler for you. You are the first to listen, okay? Yeah, we are open the next round now in September, October. We have two Web2 VCs committed. And we are launching our tokenomics because I need to put a lot of clients in the platform first. We invert the Web3 thinking,
Yeah.
We are putting a lot of clients in the platform first to build the tokenomics, to put our VCs, Web2 VCs, software VCs, common fiat VCs, and bring Web3 investors too that we are looking for to grow the platform and the business for them for the future years,
Wow.
It's people named me is like, you are illusional. But man, I think about this. It's my third startup, and I think that we need to change our mind about what is Web3, what is Web2. Oh, it's a part words. I don't think about that. I think that's the mass adoption will pass for the customers, for the clients, for the corporates that touch the common guy, the common people,
Yeah. And then maybe on that point, piggybacking on that last point, who do you see as your kind of like your prototype, your ideal customers for right now? Like who are, obviously I think there's a case for, in 10, 15 years, like everybody would be using a platform.
Okay.
If you're a Walmart or a large corporate brand or something, like everybody, any like retail facing, using it. But like in the kind of the short to intermediate term, who do you see as like the real early adopters here who are maybe they have the risk tolerance to this, and they see the benefit.
Do you know, Aaron, that Google will stop cookies this year? Do you know about that?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Think that how you can do customer acquisition without Google, without use the data of the people. It's a problem.
Yeah.
And the Sonica think that you can do NFT collections to get inbound and outbound markets. You can put collections with abstraction, but get some data, but we put the IA, artificial intelligence, to manage the list and the wallet of the people, and put then the profile in the clusters, like man, woman, age. We can do that, and our platform can we integrate with the heyday station, the HubSpot. When the guy do the mint or buy or transfer the NFT, you can have the lead in the CRM. It's about adoption. The guy know nothing about NFT, nothing about token and Web3. He use the NFT, and the company gets the information about him, but protect their data. No, don't use that data, but the behavior, the behavior in the wallet, and I can do push in the wallet for the guy. We through the HubSpot or a heyday station. That's the first perception of how Sonica is developed the ICP. For me, my reseller is digital marketing agents, Web3 studios, lawyers, tokenizers, consultants that need do some tokenization and NFTs for the markets. That's our aim, Because of that, we have in the Sonica, we have the Web3, everything the Web3. Or you can do all kinds of the projects there without codes. We have Mint Block, we have the Ethereum, Polygon, Phantom, Avalanche, Binance, Solana, Arbitrum, and we are negotiating with another blockchain, and we have this for all kind of tokens and NFTs. And in the same platform, you have Web2. You have your website builder with no codes. You have traction tools like SEO, CRM, and social media integration, and you have CRM for the NFTs too. You can show who buys your NFTs and how many NFTs this wallet has, like this. And we are launching our DeFi plugin for with a partnership with the companies with the two protocols that we launch. Yeah, and the storage decentralized. Imagine your Google Drive is centralized. So in the same platform.
Wow.
You can manage all things of your clients in one dashboard. We are think about this kind of thing will be the mainstream in 2 years. So our mission as Sonica is build this market, is evangelization, conforming because of the regulation. We talk about our investors. We are not. We don't have a focus in speculation like crypto, like NFTs. We build a platform for all kind of things because Web3 is transversal market. You can build solutions for fintech, lawyers, logistics. You can a lot of applications, and or think that I want to be a complete platform for any kind of applications. Shortly, we can do that because there are more specifications, but I can plug other solutions with me, like NFTickers is a Brazilian company that have tickets for shows in NFT, and if you build your community in Sonica, you can transfer your NFT for the NFTicket application and put this in the entrance of your show that burn with a QR code, And we are thinking about Hub to put a lot of solutions for the markets.
Do you think that maybe to kind of play like the devil's advocate here a little bit, but just given the kind of the dramatic collapse of the NFT market this year, do you think that has any, maybe this is like a bit upstream from like what you guys are doing specifically, but just like we've just seen a massive sort of wipe out of the NFT market, right? And this is all obviously speculative stuff. It's not really, it's a little bit different from what you're talking about. But do you think that, are you at all concerned that maybe this concept of NFTs has, was like just a fad that's like, or it's got a bad reputation that people don't want to associate.
No way.
Anymore.
No way. But for me, NFT will bring us, as we put Sonica this, we put a lot of efforts and money. It's, Web3 will be the main way to relationship between companies and people in many ways. Like Lufthansa launched the NFT, Fidelity NFT. Because of what? Think about it, Aaron. Because to put aside the middle companies, I don't have intermediation to relation my Fidelity program with you. I don't know. I don't want a guy to this punctuation is about this VIP class in airport. No, I want to manage my Fidelity program as company. That about a fee is Web3. When you think about flop NFT market get down, it's about speculation. Gold, up down, dollar up down. Every kind of investments get cycles, cycles. And we are in the middle of this. People talk about NFT collapse, about the market, but man, you are it's like Las Vegas. You have some days you have good luck, and some days you have bad luck.
Well, maybe another way of reframing the question here is, I mean, this is one I find this just genuinely kind of interesting question to think about.
Sorry if I don't understand.
Oh no. It was your answer was totally fine. I'm just kind of coming from a different angle here, and I think the part that I struggle with is, during 2021, the NFT boom, and we had all this talk of like, we're revolutionizing like the way that communities work, and we're revolutionizing the way that, brands are interacting with their customers, and you had like Bored Apes, like merchandising. Like this could be actually a real thing, right? And then it turns out that most of these people are just in it for the price of the NFT, right? And there's even sort of one of these on Twitter, one of these kind of crypto, just had these professional like crypto hater guys on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like somebody had an article talking about the collapse of the NFT market, and somebody had this kind of snarky comment. He's like, well, it's a good thing that all these people that own the NFTs were only interested in the art and not the price, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, about this.
Right? Yeah. It's like, okay, all this stuff about like community and loyalty and like whatever, it's like, it all like kind of makes sense intuitively, but like the people only really care about the price, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a particular question around this, but it's just something I struggle thinking about, because I see on one hand, like all the things that you're building, but on the other hand, and like how this all can really, kind of transform the way that brands and consumers react with each other, or interrelate with each other. But on the other hand, the only reason, like when I think about, PO apps and when I go like Ethereum conference, like the only reason I bother collecting these PO apps is because like I want to try to trade to somebody, like PO
apps don't have secondary markets.
Okay. So I guess that's kind of the maybe the point that I struggle most with is like, how much of this is actually quote unquote like, community building versus just people are just using it as an excuse to speculate, just calling it something different.
Yes. In Sonica, we put apart this, okay? This is DG marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, DG and flippers and the communities to manage NFTs and projects and launch, etc.
Yeah.
To make money. Just this, okay? Not put the flowers in the thing, okay?
Right.
It's like a disruption. No. It's about money. It's about to make money, and I can do this as user for my life, for my way of life, or I can do this for my part-time. I'm a lawyer, and in the night I do some speculation with NFTs and tokens, okay? This market will grow, organic growth for me, okay? It's like that we have these markets, and its end. It's far away to end the DG market, okay? Speculation market, far away. But as Vitalik said once, poor Vitalik, as Vitalik said once, Web3 is about mindset. It's not about speculation. If you put all our thoughts in the financial aspect of the Web3, we lose a lot of things.
Yeah, agreed.
We lose about the decentralization. We lose about the privacy. We lose about no intermediaries for the things,
Yeah.
And for me and Sonica, Web3 is about cut costs. Is right? Cut costs, cut expenses.
You're right.
Is about no frictions. Is but I need to talk with you about things on a fidelity program. Oh, there are a company here in the middle. Oh no, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's about put the customers, put the clients in the central of your business. It's like Magaldi said too. Maurice Magaldi. It's about customer centric.
Yeah.
It's about this Web3, really. And if we put our mindset just in the financial way, we got the problems in the regulation.
Yeah.
And the problems with the scam. It's not about this. Okay, it exists. Okay, it's there. But for me, in the future, Web3 is about these issues that I said to you, and about put the people in the center of decision. In the final of the day, as we said in Brazil, you have your client as your partner.
Yeah.
Your client, your customer has equity of their company, and you build the things for the people that everybody gain too. The money is for everybody, the equity is for everybody.
Yeah.
The growth is about that, and we are in the middle of the changing the world. About the war, about the post-pandemic, a lot of things. The people is put their ideas into, I don't want to be more employee. I don't want that government said what I can do or not can do.
Yeah. Alex, really appreciate having you on the show. I'll give you any quick final thoughts. I'll hand it over to you, and then we'll wrap it up here.
First of all, Aaron, you are one of my mentors. I listen to you a lot. I read your LinkedIn a lot too. I'm appreciated to be here, and thanks for space and for the opportunity. For the listeners, Sonica is about Web3 without friction, with no code way. You can access the platform in sonica.xyz, sonica.xyz, and we are able to talk. If you want to connect me into LinkedIn, Alexandre Adogio, that will be in the test of the podcast. And I'm the opening for the partnerships and bring Web3 for the world.
Amazing. Yeah, we'll include all those links in the notes of the show, and we'll be back soon with another episode from Blockchain Rio. So thank you, Alex, and thank you to the Blockchain Festival team for having us here.